All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Rage Forest 4 Finals Weekend. Joining me today is Somero. How are you doing this morning, Somero?
What's up, Williams? I'm doing fine.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let's jump straight into the game, actually, without much further ado. Just taking a quick look at this draft here. I actually um, I like Valas' draft here, honestly. Um, Kind of interesting that he picked Hun so early, but outside of that, it looks like a pretty outstanding draft to me on the left side here. Some thoughts preliminarily?
Yeah, I think both drafts are okay. Like there are some early picks, like I think Valas missed an opportunity to pick Bulgarians or Saracens, whether he picked Bengalis, and he would have like 5 Halbes 06, and then he could play Mongols on flank. But he decided to go for Bengalis, so I guess they have a plan. And apart from that, like both teams pretty good drafts. I think Ganji has like all the major paladin civs like Spanish, Franks, Cumans as well.
Yeah,
He prioritized them much more than Valas. Valas has like the leftovers, Brigandians and Tatars,
yeah.
stuff like that.
Well, without much further ado, let's jump into semifinal one, game one. Team Valas versus Team Ganji. 14, boys. Thank you, Boob Whisperer. Welcome to everyone from the chat. All right. So, jumping right in here. Wow, look at this map here. So, Richard versus Ganji here. An old school classic Amigo rivalry on the right side of the flank. Ganji is the Lithuanians, which in the new patch, we have just the plus 100 food, right? Not the 150 this time.
But on the other hand, they have much better follow-up boom with the extra food on the TCs.
Yeah.
So whenever he gets a TC up, he gets 100 food to produce the wells, so you can do like a much easier boom.
Yep. Smoother lake boom as well. So the lake boom for the Lithuanians is pretty strong for that reason. Ooh, we're getting an early snipe from Richard's villager here. I like it. I like it. I like the initiative. And Ganji probably going for the double lame, I think, on the right side here. Let's see.
I think he angered Richard. This is gonna be a
Yeah.
big will war. And same on the other side.
Let's take a look
I think
here.
it's quite open.
It's super open here. Valas versus Gepard. Oh, this is juicy for Valas here. He will take on any engagement he can get, any favorable fight he can get here.
It's just like quite open actually for both sides. Like there is
Yeah,
potential for pockets to help their flanks in this one.
nice 2-2 map gen here for game one. And Richard taking his boar back. Let me speed it up a little bit here. On the right side, left side, we got a wall up on Malas' side already, and the lumber camp early. Oh. Looks like they're trying to get that boar going. Nope. But the lame session is alive and well here from Ganji. Down one boar. Lamed on the berries. Richard's map is quite unfortunate. A lot of his stuff is exposed here. Both stones are exposed on the forward, along with his secondary gold as well. Kinda safe gold, like his main gold, but again, not the most ideal here.
Yeah, it's very open for him and for Ganji, but Ganji has a better lake position because it's
Yeah.
kind of behind his base,
Oh
and
boy.
Richard Lake is like on the side.
Look at this. Look at this madness here. Repard and
Yeah,
Malas just going at it.
yeah. I think the pockets will need to
Yeah,
go at least with a workshop on both sides actually,
yeah.
because it's quite wild.
Or you could do like a couple scouts on the way up to Castle Age, right? Potentially that could help.
That slows you down, and it's like big investment. Like maybe it's gonna be walled by the time the flank, the pockets
Mm-hmm.
go for those fast castle like Knight Mango.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's already stone walled, it's kind of hard to get in, and then the investment doesn't pay off. So I think they'll just opt for mangonels on both sides
Yeah.
and
Nice
just play defensive.
early lake here by Ganji. No commensurate lake here by Richard. So looks like Ganji will be taking advantage of that triple bore and that dock early here in the Dark Age. Seems to be ahead of Richard by 2 wills already. 3 now.
Well,
So
he has a lake,
he's got that
so he
lake
has
too,
more.
yeah. He's got the
More.
2 extra ships.
I
And
think Richard just wants to dock once he gets to feudal,
once he gets to
maybe.
feudal, yeah.
He didn't think it was safe enough for him to fish boom in that one freely.
Barracks coming up for Team Valas here. And an archery range. So it looks like he will plan on breaking Grepard.
Yeah, this is looking ugly for Repard because he's not on the way up.
Yeah.
And I think Valas will just send villagers and archers to the top.
He is on the way
And
up, though, at least from my perspective here so far. I'm 13
yes,
and a half. But
but
yeah, but he has nothing.
well, he's not ready for this. Like
Yeah.
Valas will send vills now,
Yep.
and
Smash it down.
with archers, smash it down precisely.
Yep. There goes the boxing match here. Range coming up and some houses in the back.
Yeah, this is gonna be
This is going to be a
not so
brutality.
good for Repart.
Yeah.
It completely underestimated it. Like
Yep.
you see that Valas reached fast feudal, and you have like one layer at the top. Like I would be panicking and already sending vills to wall more.
Oh, there's the workshop
Completely
here
underestimated
from
this.
Wisepi. Maybe a little bit too late. Let's see. And the tower goes down for Repard.
think,
Oh, this is disaster. Repard down 7 vills already, 8 vills down. Holy fuck.
I think there was even potential for Valas to kill the Visepi villager
Visepi
because
villager,
he had no
yeah.
loom.
That's true.
But he wanted to commit on the tower.
He does have loom
which
now, though,
was
but
the
yeah, he is
good
going
decision,
straight
I
to
think, so.
Wisepi. Is he gonna go straight for the lake, though? That's the question. He's got 3 archers in, and this is absolute madness here. Zestosi helping with the mangonel as well, which is very nice.
I think Repart is in
micro.
the dumb hell actually.
Repard is in the damn hell indeed. Definitely underestimated this.
Like look at his bill count now.
Yeah. 27, nowhere even close, no gold. He's off his main gold, and he is going back. Like, way back.
Yeah, if he's running, but I don't know, like those archers are there. Yeah.
And let's check
Repart,
here. Do we have
like,
we
not
have some
playing
knights
well.
here by Mr. Planner and a couple of workshops by Medex. Some spearmen. Let's see if Ganji can keep this out. He does have a monk on the way out here. And good defense here by Team Ganji on the right side. Here comes the pikeman from Bulgarians with a mango.
Yeah, so I think Ganji and FedEx are ahead on their side.
Yeah.
But I would say that Valas and Zatosi are a lot
more ahead,
together.
yeah.
Because Richard is still like he's walled, right? And he has his TC, like
Yeah.
his Byzantines. He can play one TC monks defend. But the Repart is stuck in feudal with
Forever. Yeah. No end in sight. Also, Richard taking Sanctity and Redemption, so he will be doing this monk war with the Lithuanian player, though.
Yeah, just stay one TC, get all the monk upgrades, go
Yeah.
up to imp if you can at some point.
With a castle,
And then you
hopefully.
just need to stall. Like you have the calf pocket, you're playing versus the Halbeso. Your power saves are on the other side. Just hold. Like
Yeah.
Valas will do it. Some monk war potentially happening if Ganji.
Ooh, double kill! Would the Zastosi play against the monks here on Wasepi? Very well played. But they are making some segue here, but Leopard, I'm not sure why he's here with villagers and Spearmen. He just needs to get up to Castle Age to be contributing to this fight in any meaningful way. Everyone else is in Castle. He is nowhere close. So
Still in feeder, like, that's just not good.
yeah.
I think the decision from him to run all his base, like, wasn't good.
Wasn't good. Yeah, I'm not sure why he did that. Because he saw 2 mangonels. I'm not sure.
You need to comment on defending the passages at the front, like, and now he also allowed Valas to be freely, like, fighting versus
Fighting the
Visepi in the
Visepi,
middle.
yeah, exactly. He got a stable up. He's got 3 vills and a mangonel coming through on the workshop. This is
basically Valas will just all in the pocket now.
Yeah.
And Zastosi will have like a free game, and he can push his side and maybe even give some onagers to the other side, and then they could potentially hold.
Zastosi doesn't really have a free game. I mean, he's been on full pressure against Leopard here on his main base as well. So, but that said,
Zastosi
map
has
control
a
is
free game.
fully with Team Valas now, as he has walled out both pockets here from each other. And here comes the first big monk engagement. Richard and Ganji. Richard's got the numbers. Ganji has the micro. Can we see some big conversions?
Losing.
Yeah.
Richard dominated the fight.
Richard dominated the fight, completely dominated the fight, actually. Ganji down to just the 1 monk now. And Regiden on the way up to Imperial Age with a castle to protect his main goal. So things looking very good here on Team Valas' side on the right side. However,
yeah, so like Richard is super behind Ganji, but he's he just needs to defend with the monks. He got fortified wall. Like, I would maybe wall a little bit more. Like, you can potentially reclaim the wall that got broken in the middle here.
Yeah.
And then you can just sit behind the walls and defend. And Mr. Planner is actually going for CA, and I don't like it. CA don't work here. Like, we've seen it many times in the tournament when, like, the Magyar guy was versus Halbesto and they decided to play the CA. But I think Paladins are better.
Got it. So
because they can take a good fight versus the Halb onagers with some monks, but the CA can never hold the position. Like, they can only run away. Like, I don't know. Maybe like getting your own onager then, and just sit behind the walls would be much better, I would say. Or triple the other side and trust in Richard to hold it.
Meanwhile, Valas on this base, he attempted an ambitious castle onto Visepi's main TC, but that obviously didn't go through. Franks does have a full castle now and is making some axemen here as Valas decides to shift his attention now to FedEx potentially here. Let's see what he can do. Zastosi, meanwhile, we are seeing the Sicilian castle, and I believe we'll be playing Halvaso on the Sicilian side on the left.
FedEx actually wanted to open Siege Ram to get in, which is kind of good for Planner because they're not facing Onager at the moment.
Yeah.
So the Onager upgrade is a little bit on the late side, but like still, Richard can convert all those Onagers.
Yeah,
so
he can convert all the mangonels.
What FedEx needs is heresy.
Yeah.
He just needs to go for it. Like, there's no other way.
Big shot!
Yeah, it was a mangonel only though. Like.
Yeah, imagine if that was an onager shot onto the villagers.
And Richard getting all the production from FedEx.
Yeah.
It's quite good, converting all the buildings.
Oh, yeah.
This is quite huge. This is quite huge. So Richard. Like all the push from FedEx will be stalled. Like, he's clicking heresy now. Too late. Like, he already lost the fight. That will buy so much time.
So much time here. Very well played here by Richard on game 1.
He's now rebooming behind. Like, what I would love from him is to rewall more. Like, yes, they're pushing, but if you wall behind a little bit, like, you will be safe.
Yeah.
And now it's just up to Valas and Zastosi to push and reclaim Leopard's base again.
Leopard just now only got to castle, so he's like way behind now. So let's see what Zastosi does. We've got the Onager tech already. He did First Crusade. He clicked the button. Let's see how far he can get in and completely take over Leopard's base on the left side of the map here. We're bringing out the Trebs and First Crusade Onager on the left side of the map. Things looking really, really good here for Team Valas, actually, on both sides.
Yeah, pretty decent here. Like Valas just completely outplayed Repard here.
Yeah.
Of the field aggression. And
They need something melee here to kill these Rams, I think. But outside of that, they are doing a pretty decent job here with the push. Ganji,
well,
I think,
basically they
opting
need
for
to
elite ladies.
sling Richard to Katas.
Yeah. Don't know if
or
anyone's
to Halbs,
loading a bunch
or
of
to
res.
Halbs.
But
Halbs would also kind of do the work. And you see, like Repard, he's on 2 barracks. Like he has 15Q in each barrack, then like SO on the way up.
yep.
But he doesn't have like a real army, which he should have at this point. And it all comes down
Yep.
to not getting the heresy early, like recognizing the fast team from Richard.
There goes the villagers again for the 3rd time. They're evacuating their base, and Valas has completely dominated on this side, taken over the base of Rapard completely, and making slow but steady progress on the right side of the flank, as well as Ganji masses elite ladies with 16 plus 3. Probably missing Blast Furnace, or no, he's missing the last relic, I think. He just has 2 relics. 1 relic.
Ganji is actually gonna go Skirms.
Yeah, he's gonna be forced to play Skirms, I think, here, versus the Magyar Cav Archer, which is why I like the play here with Magyar Cav Archer. I know you said that you like Paladin better, but Cav Archer so far does counter the Halberdier and the Laities both at the same time. Wasapi's gonna have a really hard time now fighting a fully boomed
He's gonna
Zastose.
try to play X-Men BBC.
Yeah.
But Valas, he can just make his own CA or hand cannons.
Yep. And
then
he is
the
in the
X-Men
Imperial
are
Age now. With
Yeah, so
94.
chemistry, I think he's just gonna play hand cannons.
Yeah.
And that will completely shut down the X-Men play, because they're also considered infantry, and hand cannons deal with them quite well.
That's right.
Yeah, I think Team Ganji is just that. Like, they didn't win the side where they were ahead,
Yep.
lost the momentum, and now the other side is just completely crushed. Like Repart is out of the game.
Rapard's
Giuseppe
fully
is
out of the
slowed
game.
down.
Yep. Wasapi will go down very soon here with this double army comp. Not much he can do to defend. One thing maybe they can consider is sending all the ladies on the other side and just defending here with Skirm Monk with some Halbeso. But even then, it's looking really, really good grim here for Team Ganji in game 1. Valas just putting Leopard into a coma. And if it continues this way, where he faces Leopard every time, it's going to be very tough for Team Ganji to make any sort of meaningful comeback in this series. Because the mismatch is so high, right, between the 2 players. It's actually insane.
Yeah, maybe Ganji needs to consider benching Repart for a little bit. Like, he didn't play well in the set against Andy.
Right.
And, he's already starting really bad against Valas.
I'm just not
Like,
sure if he has a
he didn't,
choice, right?
Yeah, maybe he could consider playing himself and FedEx flank. Like, FedEx
Yeah.
played flank on Team Tato in the previous one.
Mm-hmm.
They got to semifinals. And he can play solid as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's tough, right? Like, you already have a plan, like you practice a lot. Maybe there's not. Maybe this is the best lineup they can play, but Repart definitely not performing here.
Yeah, it's very hard to play, especially versus one of the world's best flanks, Valas, right?
Yeah.
So,
Like,
but
you're fast castling versus
Ooh,
guy
nice.
who
Double
you
kill.
see he's in feudal, and you have like 1 layer of palisades. Like, of course you will die.
yeah, this is GG on this side. Wasapi unable to gold and unable to get enough mass here. Losing
Yeah, the
2
GG
castles down already.
call- Yeah, the GG call will come soon, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I think once the Visepi castle dies, or even before that. So many traps from Zastos, like his 5
Yeah.
traps with siege
That's
engineers.
really, really nice. Push
No way
here.
Visepi can hold this.
The army numbers just don't make sense here for Wasapi at all. He was being slowed down since Castle. Been fighting both players since Castle Age. And yeah, they're making a slight inroad here with the Cav Archers Monks play, but not fast enough. Not nearly as fast enough. And Richard is the Byzantines. He can hold here this position for a long time with Byzantine castles.
And he just needs to get like Slink, and then he can play his own Halb Skirm, and like he can hold whatever.
Yeah, he can play his own help skirm. He does have a lot of res in the bank. He's 110 pop now for villagers at least, so not sure if he's going to receive any sling. No one on Team Valas is floating too many res at the moment, so... But, yeah, this push is looking like the GG push on the north side of the map here into Team Ganji, and we are going towards a 1-0, it looks like here, for Team Valas. Great play on both sides of the flank here by Team Valas, honestly. And I have to say, MVP Team to Richard here for not only holding against Ganji, but outplaying the Monk play significantly. And showing us how it needs to be done for Tier 3 versus Tier 1. Very well played, Richard.
Yeah, he had the perfect save for it to stay on 1 TC, defended the push from FedEx, and then transition into fast imp.
There's the GG. We are down 1-0. Game number 1. Brutal domination by Team Valas with 69% efficiency from Mr. Planner. Professional. 151 skirms made by Ganji. Amazing. Yeah, this was rough. This was rough indeed. Welcome, chat. Shakuni, welcome. Josh Domestique. Golik, hello. Wow. I'm actually really curious to know just how much Valas actively captains the side during the game. Like, ignoring the fact that he doesn't talk much. He's always up to shenanigans on the flank. Yeah, he does set up his pockets extremely well for them to carry the game in almost all of the games that he has been playing. Again, one of the world's best flanks, if not the best. And what I like about him is the ability to do damage without having a completely disaster eco at home. He has such a smooth eco at home, manages to run his TCs while still doing a bunch of shenanigans on the flank, and his ability to hit the pocket as well in this game, as we saw. He was fully on Wasepi with a castle, camels, mangonel, couple monks also in the castle age, while Rapard was completely out, allowing Zastosi to kind of boom up into into Halbeso with First Crusade. So very, very well played here by the Captain Valas. And we are 1-0 here into the first set. Team Valas versus Team Ganji. How was the trip? Oh, I wonder which trip you're talking about. There's going to be a trip after this set. Going to Miami. One of my favorite cities in the whole wide world. So, looking forward to that. Okay, so Team Ganji, we are out of Lithuanians. We are out Franks. We have used Bulgarians, I believe it was, right? The pocket. Right? Yes. Bulgarians
Franks,
and
Bulgarians,
Vietnamese. Okay, so... And then on Vala's side, we are Sicilians. Let's see. This always takes me a minute for some reason. Magyars. Magyar pocket, Hindustani pocket. Sorry, flank. And then Sicilians and Byzantine flank. Very well played that one by Richard. Remind you guys of the playoff bracket so far, so we get a picture of the playoffs here. How we got here. Oh, these are just the day's games today. So we're going to start with Valas Ganji as we know right now. And then after this set, we will see Team Barles face Team Valas. That's going to be a fun set as well. Reminder that both those tier 5s are not going to be playing, or the 5th picks, I should say, are not going to be playing their respective teams. So we'll be lacking Moonstar and Abunzo Halt, both of whom have played outstandingly so far in the tournament, and we will definitely miss them in this semifinal number 2. Let's see. This is actually supposed to be the playoff bracket, so I'm going to change that. Here we go. Team Barles with a 3-0 domination over Team Sato to get here. They are currently 9-0 to get into the semifinals. Very handily seed 1 and the favorites so far to win the tournament. Team Valas, the 11th seed, coming back from behind the pack and showing everyone how dangerous that team combination is. With a 3-2 on MBL, we'll be playing Team Barles after this set. Team Ganji also coming back from the damn hell. Seed number 4 is in here on the right side of the bracket. They beat 90 in an extremely hard-fought 3-2 set there in the quarterfinals last weekend. And Team Valas doing a 3-0 roll on Team Doubt last Sunday to get the final spot in the Final Four. Who is not playing in Semi 2? It is going to be Menunez and Abunzo Halt. Both of those players are at a respectively weddings. Are they at the same one? We don't know, but they are both at separate occasions there and will not be joining us, unfortunately, for semifinal number 2. So we will see Velesnik, Dragonstar Ovenka versus Barles, Lucky Rocks, Andorin, and Andre 94. Dear Menunez, I wish you were playing. I would drag my balls through a Milo Pro-Kit class just to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie. Granny, man, what the hell? That's fucking hilarious. Oh, man. Wow, cheers to that, Granny. All right, let me update that scoreboard here as well. We are at 1-0. Team Valas here. $69 viewers. Let's go, boys. Professional number of viewers, just the way I like it. Let's take a look at game number 2 here. Are we still in the lobby, Samaro? Let's check. There we go. We have started game number 2, so let's get that prediction Gamba up. Daniela, thanks for doing that. Thanks for being an amazing admin, as you have always been. We are 28 seconds to start here on the game number 2. Bengali flank for Regiden and Gurjara flank for Valas here, with Rapard Incas and Ganji playing flank Aztecs. So finally, he is now going to the flank versus... Oh, sorry, he is in the flank already. My bad. With the flank Aztec play. So let's see if we get a captain v captain competition here on the opening of game 2. Regiden has faced Ganji again now with a narrow choke point here on the right. His stone, gold, both exposed in the front. Let's see if he can get that wall up. Ganji going straight to wall.
It's a pretty easy wall
to pretty easy wall, defend. But he's going to try and get that super forward wall here. And here we go. First big engagement. And left side of the map looking like kind of an easy-ish wall as well. Gurjaras into the damn Incas.
And remember, these Incas are much better than we are used to. It's the new patch.
That's right. Everybody get a llama, right? You get a llama.
Islam.
You get a llama. Everybody gets a llama. Regidan down one villager already on the first opening salvo here. Remember, he started fairly weak as well on the first game, but then ended strong. So, pitcher down with that one villager. Let's take a look at the Eco KD and idle times as well. We'll keep track of that as we progress through the early Dark Age here.
I think like Rappert is gonna be in a coma again because he's going forward versus Gurjaras.
Oh no.
And like Gurjaras shine at this. Like he should already have been there. But now it's too late. Like now they have the mill up and he can send as many wills as he wants.
Yeah.
And he will never idle the TC. Unlike Repart, whose only food production is those wills under the TC, not the mill itself. And also, like, this is what Valas lives for. Like,
Yep. Definitely advantage
so,
here for Team Valas on the flank versus Repart.
oh, yeah, again, Richard is pretty behind. He's like roughly 2 wills behind Ganji.
Yep.
But I think Repart will end up in a
In a coma
similar
again.
state. Yeah.
Repart.
Like Repart just needs to identify, okay, I cannot do this. Like let
Go back,
Valas.
yeah.
Hopefully, like Valas will wall and Repart can just wall it back, and then
Yeah.
like there is like a passive game.
There you go. So he is going for that now. He's gonna
Yeah.
try and get that wall up, but
Yeah,
obviously
like
Valas is not
Valas
gonna allow
should
that.
not let him. Like
No,
now,
he's not
Valas
allowing that.
should be sending more and
Yep.
more and more.
Yep.
Because like the Gurjaras is that like they can still get a very good uptime from this, and then he can just stonewall, so he can defend himself alone. But Repart like is like a generic Sith, and he cannot do that. He will probably need Visepi to do a workshop for him again.
Again, yeah.
Also, the map is like it's kind of open everywhere. Like there's so
Yeah.
many passages.
Lot
It's
of passages.
very hard to fully wall this map. So some aggression from the pockets also makes sense again.
Mm-hmm. This is what we call in America a Swiss cheese map. And Repard not backing down, sending 5 more villagers here on the flank, and he, I think, gonna have some idle TC time here as a result.
Maybe not at this stage. He has Wilson the TC,
Yeah.
but he's gonna be behind in the overall food count compared to Valas.
For sure, for sure. Meanwhile, on the right side of the flank, Rikidan with 55 seconds idle TC time and down 2 villagers, so he is definitely much more behind Ganji here.
They also lamped 2 of his sheep.
Yeah.
But he has 3 boars in the middle.
Yeah, should be alright.
So should go for those. Actually,
Yeah, right
like
there.
Team Valas already is walling, like tanks getting that wall in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, yeah, kind of where maybe Richard should be walling, but I guess they identified he's already
really
like
behind.
quite behind.
Yeah.
So maybe they should redistribute the responsibilities a little bit, and like tanks, he knows how to do this, like boom and wall. So I would maybe like prefer double late Paris late, like since he will not have the wells around, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Valas
definitely
getting housed,
playing
unfortunately.
responsible here.
Yeah, they're playing responsible. Tanks knows how to do this. He's done this a million times before. He's an experienced amigo here. And he
So-
won't be
and
much behind. Plus, he's
Already
Burgundians.
Valas is on the pocket, is already on Visepi with the wells.
Oh boy, I just
So-
saw that. Yeah.
Starting quite well for him again.
Indeed. There's a pause here in the game.
On the other hand, like Repart is up to the next age. So this time
Ooh,
he's not gonna fast castle and die.
yeah,
He's gonna go for some aggression himself, and I think that's how you should play. I
yeah.
just play to your strength. The map is open.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are many ways how to push. So
He still hasn't
It's
taken
just-
his back sheep yet, and I like the fact that they've given the Burgundian the lake here, so Teutonic Tanks is going to have an epic boom with the Burgundians. One of the best
Yeah,
lake booming civs
it's
in the game.
it's good because the pockets should take them. Like Valas doesn't have the civ that wants to fish boom,
Yep.
and Richard is super far away, so makes sense that they distributed like this. Like those are very safe pawns as well.
Yep.
You can see that Zastos is walling himself here.
Yeah.
So
Just to protect that lake boom for any sort of
yes.
shenanigans from the pockets here.
Yeah.
So
So tanks should wall in the middle as well, maybe then, like next to
next to
like
Valas.
maybe a little bit more close to his base, just like a small wall there, so nothing
Yeah.
runs in.
This is the worst nightmare for a pocket, is to have to get loom and have an extended well fight with the flank. So Repard smashing in already with 4 villagers
Yeah.
and
Okay, but
taking advantage.
he's running with 4 wills here,
Yeah.
and like he doesn't have any men at arms with him. Like
Yeah.
so what he wants to drop a range somewhere. Okay, but
Why not just
yeah.
drop a range at home? He could have stopped this way well back here, but let's see. Range going
So
up.
he will, yeah, the range going up. But Valas will be able to defend it. He's also dropping his own barrack, and the pockets are walled, so there's not much potential for damage here.
Yeah.
I think Valas will kind of handle this. Visepi also doing a barrack, so he will
Ooh,
go
the
for some
wolves,
aggression.
unfortunately. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Both wolves are aggroing on Repard's
Yeah.
villagers, and it is
Repard.
Gaia versus Repard here in round 2.
If you are Valas, maybe just let the wolves finish the job.
Let the
like-
wolves finish the job. No, but he can
It's
fast
actually
roll the wolves.
it's actually quite hard to quick roll the wolves now because there is that bug that villagers don't build the
Oh
palisades.
yeah, they don't.
And the Repart is dead. Like
Yeah, he's gonna get his archery range walled off completely as well. Can he get the walls up in time? Valas, maybe he can.
I really like that Valas identifies he needs to wall
Yeah.
in the middle where Visep is because he can come with those
Knights which
mangonels
he's
and
making
knights.
right
Yeah.
now anyway. So, and it's the Persian, so he will get to castle quickly. He's already on his way up, and there goes that archer. Oh, he was able to snag one out because there's that little gap. How's this archer out?
The archer is on top of the range. He's
Are
actually
you
stuck in
serious?
the
He's
range.
on top of the range. He's not in like some hole between the range and the palisade.
He's stuck in the building. So
Oh,
like what he could do is like queue the archers and then like delete.
the range.
But he has a 1 tile on the left side
Yeah,
here, so
yeah, he should be okay.
so that one will just get stuck here, but the others can escape. But Valas will just wall it and then make a skirm or archer
Yeah,
of his
he's
own,
making it archers of his own.
and he should be able to defend this pretty easily. And looking, I would say, good for Valas here.
He's getting wheelbarrow as well.
If he can manage to defend versus Visepi, like that's gonna be the big question.
That's
So
gonna be the big
will
question.
because Valas will be alone, he's not expecting any
No.
help.
Blacksmith market from pocket here.
Yeah, and what will kind of
is-
decide the game is if he can hold it alone or if he will die to the pocket. And honestly, like Repart is kind of maybe breaking out. I don't
Maybe,
know.
but he's got market to deal with on the left side here, on the right side here, and a. Maybe he will break out eventually, because he's got some numbers here. He's got 4 archers. I mean, 3 archers and a skirm.
Oh, but Valas didn't wall anywhere but the middle passage with stone.
Oh, yeah,
So
there you
Visepi
go.
can
He's
actually run
He's
in.
gonna go through with the knights
those
and
knights.
the palisades.
Yes,
Are down
that's
now.
actually quite big. Like that 1 or 2 knights in Valas eco, they can completely kill him.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so like it was
One-
looking good for him and not so much anymore.
One unupgraded knight on the way. But even just that 1 knight or 2 knights is gonna cause so much chaos here from the pocket.
All he has are skirms.
Yeah.
Like literally 1 scout would make the difference.
Yep,
Valas is gonna be not in a good spot here. Like starting good for Ripard side here,
Oh
but
no, he's off the wood line here from Team Valas, and he has to go back in the
yeah.
backside. Brutal.
So Zastose is forced to make a monastery at home, but he cannot really help Valas because there will be archers and skirms and some scouts on the field as well. He should just commit to walling maybe, and then like they should know that they have the pockets fully boomed and push somewhere together.
Yeah.
This is like something in between, and you are like not the guy with the initiative.
Yeah, which is not the best way to go about it, honestly. But let's see what. So there's a tower coming up on the stone on the left side here for Valas. Can he defend? Though is the question versus these knights. Oh, too late. There's getting another will kill here.
I can get the tower up.
Valas is down 3 wills now. I think he'll get the tower up.
Yes. And
So good
I
defense
think he
here.
might be able to defend this low.
Yeah,
But
just
what Zastosi needs to do, Zastosi needs to stonewall himself up. Like if they ever
yeah.
get to the pond, the game is over for Team Valas because they would lose the own advantage they have at the moment, and that is the
And
pockets.
currently they
Super
don't have
ahead.
any stone walls, and Leopard going for the dock already. He's putting his eyes on that dock now. And here
Yeah,
come a
and
bunch
Zastosi
of
doesn't
skirmers
even
in our
have
no workshop.
Bloom, so he will lose that one villager trying to build a
Oh
house.
yeah. Boom.
Yeah, he needs to quick wall with like a market or something for now.
Yeah. Ooh, things not looking good here for Team Valas. They are adding a workshop now. Maybe a little bit too late. Let's see. Meanwhile, on this side, we are putting full pressure on this fragile economy of Valas. Okay, so
Maybe like Zastosi is slightly underreacting to this, but he's gonna be fine in the end.
yeah,
And the question is, where there will they be push like the pockets? Where did they push from, right? For Team Valas, do they go to Richard and maybe push there, or do they have like a option maybe to go to the middle where tanks secure the walls here? Like
ooh,
that would be actually a decent spot to push from.
Ganji with the battering ram,
Yeah.
Mangonel, and tower push onto Richard, who
Yeah, and he's free TC booming behind
behind
this.
this. Yeah, very good, and a lake too. So remember, he's got
Yeah.
that lake advantage as well
Yeah.
with Aztec
Richard
Eco
will probably
bonus.
just defend with Mangonels and Monks himself.
Yeah.
And that's why Ganji is adding a barrack. He wants to mix in some eagles.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Richard's gonna be slightly behind here. I wouldn't say anything major. But, so the problem is that they cannot push here. So I think Valas team, as to see and tanks, they like
Valas
need
is
to
on
go
his way
somewhere else.
up already. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't do that
Too much damage to
to
him. Yeah, he was able to
Yeah, like,
defend himself pretty well here.
it could have been much better, but he's not that as he should be. Like he's completely 1 versus 2, and he should be in a much worse spot.
He should be technically. Oh, he's gonna lose these vills here on the back on the wood line. Down.
Yeah, but he didn't
3.
realize they were
Damn.
stuck.
Yeah, they were stuck.
In...
That's 10 vills down actually for Valas. He's actually pretty behind.
Well, if you compare his pop to
Yeah.
Repart, like he has similar will count. He
Yeah.
doesn't have any army, obviously, but he's not in that bad of a spot. And the Repart will lose all of his
All of
army.
his forward, yeah.
That Mangonel.
Yeah. Nice trap. Oh,
Nice start from Valas.
nice trap indeed. Boom! Nice shot from Zastosi, and that is the end of those archers before they could get converted into crossbows or bodkin. And Imp coming in for Zastosi already at minute 20.
And FedEx. Yeah,
and FedEx too. Okay. Wow. Double Imps going in on both sides of the pocket here.
And tanks should be the other guy.
Look
going
at
to...
that fish boom by FedEx. Now, that is a beautiful fish boom right there, boys. Look at this, you know, with the Bohemians. Where is he going to push? Looks like he's going down the middle for his first workshop, and I think they're going to fight Burgundians. Who?
Yeah, he just wants to push on the Ganji side into Richard.
Yeah.
And the question is, where will tanks go? Like, he knows he cannot fight Bohemians.
Yep.
So they need to
They need to push
find a
this side
different angle
fast.
to push.
Yeah, go push Incas fast, probably.
Like, ideally, you want to surprise FedEx and push somewhere where he will not have production.
Yeah.
And, well, like, I would really love for Team Valas to push from the wall that tanks secured.
Down the middle, you mean like right here?
Yes.
Got
Yeah,
it.
from yeah, in the middle. But
Looks
FedEx is
like they are
also
going for
going
the
in
Incas
there.
base instead.
Yeah, that's also fine, I would
Because
say.
I don't know if the middle push is good because you can always defend. These are long choke points, and Bohemians is gonna open hoof nice, right? So you just keep making walls,
Yeah, but
walls, walls.
it will be a pathway into Visepi Echo.
Yeah,
They
it's
could
true.
completely
That's
crush
true.
their paladin player who is behind, and
Regeedon
like
securing the map again on this side against Ganji. So good job again defending.
actually a little bit underwhelming boom from tanks. Like, he really did slow himself down with the walls.
Yeah.
Like, he's only slightly ahead in pop compared to Visepi, who did like fast castle knights. He's on the way in Doro, so like he's gonna be
Yeah.
there.
Burgundians with
But
the lake boom. Could have used the lake a little bit better, but he was busy with the walls microing. But let's see. Oh
I
no,
think he's playing
Repard is throwing
Custilier
up a
actually.
castle, which is a bad idea here on the front side of the map. I don't know if he can keep this castle defended. Torsion engine's being teched here by the damn Zastosi. He knows he's on a timer, so let's see how fast he can push with this Halbaso.
It actually looks like Tanks is playing Custilier. No
Don
stables
Dizzy,
coming up. Yeah, no.
41 builds for Valas. Yeah, he lost a lot in the Middle Age because he was 2v1 for a long time, but he's actually now ahead or at the same level as Raipard, which is an
He's
amazing
gonna be
achievement.
ahead of Repard
Yeah.
because they have initiative on this side. Somehow, like, I don't understand how it happened.
Yeah.
And he has one more TC, so he will eventually catch up. Like, Repard might die again if Zastosi pushes fast. But on the other
All
hand, like, I
right.
think this time FedEx and Ganji will be
FedEx.
able to crush
Yeah.
Richard.
FedEx with the big push here now. That's the thing. So they're just going for the long, fortified stone walls now. They'll keep walling forever. Well, it's
Yeah,
just the
but can
Bohemians. Hoof
can
nice.
you defend from Hufnitsa? Like, they can, I
Yeah.
think they should be able to get into Richard pretty easily.
Pretty easily. Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, I think FedEx needs to identify he should go for Richard. Don't go for tanks. Like, tanks is the ultimate waller.
Waller, yeah.
Like, he can send 20 vills and wall that
Little
passage. Yeah.
This is what I was saying. So, but where is Tanks' army? What is he gonna fight with? Are we doing? Oh, are we gonna click? No, we're going Costelier. Okay.
Yeah, that's a major Bob Moon Williams. I was
Sorry.
thinking like the.
Oh yeah, sorry. My bad.
But
That's how
tanks
you-
actually not walling as much as I would assume he should be.
Yeah, well,
It's,
they're in already, so
Like, he
this is
cannot-
really,
he
really
can-
bad
he
for
cannot
Tanks.
defend those. Yeah,
This is really bad bowling from Tanks,
that's
honestly.
a sloppy play. Like if there is one thing I would assume Tanks does correctly,
So wall the full passage
is
already.
like identify he needs to wall super early. Like, now it's too late, and he doesn't have the correct army. Like, he needs to tech into hand
Hand
cannon.
cannon
so, like,
BBC, right?
Yeah.
Oh no. Tanks! Leopard playing Master Waller here, and can they push fast enough is the question. They have torsion engines on the Ethiopian BBC, and not sure if they'll be able to get in. His redemption coming in now for Leopard to try and convert the long-range BBC here with monks, and
yeah, but
Leopard doing a good
he's in
job
Castle
defending. Here.
Age, so
I know.
that will get in. Like, the BBCs will make sure they get in.
Oh boy, this is bad news for Tankity Tanks here.
Yeah.
A sloppy play, you're right, with the defense. He could have defended this way more.
Yeah.
Way
Like,
more.
I think it was a big mistake from FedEx to try to push here. but tanks didn't exploit it. Like there's like if he just walled like I don't know like 20 layers of walls,
Yeah.
it's possible. You would buy so much time for your team, and he has Custodia. Yeah, there's like 37 of them. But can he even win the fight against
Bohemian
the
Halbs?
Bohemian Halbs?
Very
Probably
unlikely.
not, I would say, right?
Nope, probably not.
And
With these
it's so
numbers, there's
the
47 upgraded Bohemian
yeah,
Halves.
and the engagement was like super bad for tanks. Like half of his
Yeah,
army not fighting. Yeah,
half his army. Yeah, you're right. This is really, really bad.
he cannot afford to fight like this ever.
Yeah.
Like he can take maybe 1 or 2 good fights and then he will be out of gold. Nope. Like he has 2 castles for the production. He needs to switch to hand cannons ASAP. Like
Still no ranges up from Tankety Tanks, and he has lost the university, mind you, on the front side. So I don't think he has a university to tech even to tech hand cannons. He's going barracks now. Interestingly enough.
oh look at Visepe doing some crossbows as well.
Oh,
Commander
we're
and crossbow
doing a
maybe.
Persian trash bow to defend this.
Yeah.
Oh no, what's some cavalier?
I think this is gonna be quite an interesting game because I think it's gonna be a base trade this one.
Yeah. Well,
Or should be, I hope so. Like
but if it's a base trade, Team Valas will be gutted out from the inside out though. So this is not gonna be looking good for Team Valas anytime soon.
Yeah.
What is Regitan gonna come with? Some champions, some
I
longswordsmen.
really like this play from Richard.
Yeah.
Yeah, those champions, that's the way how to deal with only helps.
Yep.
And yeah, there's gonna be some monks from Ganji, okay, but okay, like it's fine. Like the champs will do the work.
And I think that's what the idea behind the barracks is here from Tankety Tanks.
I don't know what tanks want to those like the barrack. It doesn't have tact in anything. Like you should stick to Custilia or add hand cannons if anything.
Yeah, but
And
again, I think he lost the university, so he's not gonna attack it now. He's just gonna go
yeah.
for the Costelier play with the champions
Yeah.
by
Is
Richard.
I think he's tunnel visioned.
Yeah.
But Zastosi push on the top side looking pretty damn strong. Like he needs to like he can actually maybe lose one fight versus Visepi, so like if Valas can join before Visepi takes the fight,
Yeah.
they're gonna completely crush the top side. And tanks just needs to honestly just do crusade. Like you need to do crusade, like you need to do it. Like it would be perfect to clear this.
Yeah. You mean press the button, right?
Press the button.
Flemish?
Like
Alright.
yeah. Just do it.
Alright, so Regitan taking a big engagement here on the left side. Can we clear out the Hoofnice and the monks? I don't think so. No heresy for Burgundians, so this is not a good fight here for tanks. He's gonna lose everything.
They took the fight before Richard got
Before
champion.
Richard got champion,
They're
yeah.
a little bit too desperate, I would say.
Yeah, and Zastosi helping with some halberdiers of his own here. So he's gonna have to be split focus. And
Zastosi losing the BBC on the
big
top
BBC on the
because of
top. Big losses there on the BBC, and the trash bows able to clear up the remaining halves.
Yeah. On the other hand, we've got Valas fully boomed now back into the game.
Yep,
And
with
where is Repart,
Shrivamsha
I'm
camels.
asking?
Yeah.
Where is Repart? I'm asking. Like,
Yeah, Repart is the damn hell with 24 villagers somewhere in the middle here, who's still completely idling his TC. Shrivamsha riders going into the Bohemian eco here, and into their trade as well. So good raiding here by Valas, identifying some weak spots in their defense here. Meanwhile, Regitan managing to push back a little bit here with the help of some Costelier and some Halberdier by Zastosi.
The champs are perfect here. Like they don't have a, like they have some jacks now from Ganji, but Ganji's been mostly monks. He's doing elite Jaguar now, but hey, he's got like one castle, so building the second one.
No, that's Bohemians. Oh, but he's building a second one here. Okay, got it. Yep.
Yeah. So. Well, I think Team Valas kind of stabilized and maybe bought enough time for Zastosi and Valas to push now together at the top
At the
side
top side, yeah.
and crush is happy because he's alone. Like Repart is
That part is still dying
dead.
on the reboom. Yeah, this is the worst thing for me as a Black Forest player too. You're trying to innocently reboom between the two pockets and you get raided for the second or the third time and you just can't catch a break. He's still in castle in the damn hell. And on the left side here, now we have 3 Persian castles defending. But versus Halb, BBC, Camel, and Shrivamsh Riders. And the push back here from Regiden is real. Tanks now adding light cap to support. And with the help of the Master C's bombard cannons, I think they're going to be able to push this back. And there goes Team Ganji's push right down the middle.
I don't see how Team Ganji can come back from this. They are literally 3 versus 4 now. Like all of the players on Team Valas are closing to be popped or are already popped.
So 100 pop difference now.
And it's basically like 200 pop difference. Like
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Shrivamsh Riders versus the Paladin, but we have the Gurjaro Camels and the Ethiopian Halbs. Oh, this is not looking good for Visepi to defend by himself here with some trash bows and Paladin. I mean, that's the best he can do as Persia, right? I mean, what else are you going to do?
Yeah, Visepi couldn't do much more this game. Like maybe if he just boomed, but then again, like it was perfect opportunity to go
to
for
make
Valas.
knights. Yeah, exactly.
They should have probably committed more on him then. Like if he sent the villager forward for a workshop himself.
I think he did, but he got converted by Zastosi.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. He did send a villager forward.
But maybe that it was too late because
it was too
like
late
they
by then,
yeah. Like stay 1 TC, kill Valas.
Yeah,
maybe
full 2v1 army here versus full ecos.
And yeah, now it's over. Like they I cannot kill them fast enough at the bottom, I think.
No. Burgundian just popped now fully as well with a healthy pop, and he's able to
like
snipe the.
Visepi will die in the next 2 minutes, and
1 minute.
And, like
he's
maybe
dead.
maybe even shorter, and
he's dead.
like Tanks has half of his eco safe in the pond.
He's popped. Tanks has somehow popped completely.
So they will never kill Tanks here, and he's the mastery boomer, and they're not even like pushing that hard into him anymore.
They're done because of the champions and the Costelier taking out the BBC earlier, the Hoofnice, I mean. So Team Ganji down their top tier Civ here, Bohemians, in game number 2 already, and this game is over.
And being 2-0 down, and like the game played out exactly the same as the previous one.
Yep.
Like Ganji FedEx ahead, but not enough to compensate for Valas completely crushing Repart again.
Yep. The Valas Repart mismatch is insane. Like it's basically decided both games so far.
Yep.
Complete destruction here by Team Valas in game 2. They're looking very strong. This is the Team Valas that I've been known to play. So, like I've been saying for a while, I predicted that they will win. There's the GG here, 2-0. Brutal domination by the damn Team Valas here. Excellent, excellent play. Civ draft. There we go. All right, boys. Game number 3. This is going to be crucial. So you're Ganji now. You're staring down the barrel of elimination. 2-0 now. Let's update that scoreboard as well. You've lost your power Civ, Bohemians.
I think you just need to switch it up a little bit. Like, I think they need to rotate the players. Like, maybe you put FedEx flank and move Repart to pocket then, or some like switch it up. Like there is no plan, like no structure for the side where Repart is. Like he's one game he goes fast castle dies, one game he goes fast feudal aggression, and it doesn't end up well. Like maybe just switch it up a little bit. Like you're 2-0 down, and if you play the same, you're probably gonna be 3-0 down if it goes like this. So, or maybe like put Ganji to pocket then and like guide Repard what to do as his pocket or something. Yeah, I don't know. Looks pretty tough for them. Like they didn't play that bad, but Repard just somehow managed to die every single game in the end.
This is
Like
true.
he got a help from Visepi this time,
And
and they
yet managed to
still
die.
somehow died. Yeah. Mm.
All right, I need to adjust my settings. My OCD is getting triggered now because my draft is not aligned with our faces, which is not aligned with the scoreboard and the logo. There we go. Now everything is in harmony. One straight line. Civ draft, scoreboard, our little Discord faces, and the logo. Perfect. Ooh, first stream of the day, boys. I need a little bit of break. Welcome everybody, random AoE fan. Yes, that is the tournament we're playing right now. We are in the semifinal 1 stage. The final 4 are going to be happening on the weekend. Joining us now is Romero here for the co-cast. Thanks for the co-cast so far. Valas Ganji semifinal 1, followed by Barles Veles immediately after this for semifinal 2. We'll take a look at the brackets again for all those people who are just joining us. Here we go. This is how the playoff picture looks like so far. And who will make it to the finals tomorrow? Again, we start at 16 GMT tomorrow again for the grand finals. We'll start with the third place match, the bronze match, and then we will go for the grand final. Who will be champion for Rage Forest 4? Let's go. Chrissy Boo, welcome to the chat. Here's some results from each of the groups from the group stage so far. Also, Group A, you can see here, Team Barles with a full 6-0 domination in the group stage. Went straight to the playoffs there with no problem. Team Doubt, MBL, and Team Ganji rounding out the winners on the Group A side of the table. And on the on group number B here, we can see as well Team Andy, Team Valas, and Cito. So Wallace with the 8-4 performance, he's 3, so he did come out from behind here on the group stage to assert the dominance here so far in the playoffs. He's been absolutely immaculate with the 3-0 performance as well of his own. And are we going to potentially see another 3-0 here against Team Ganji? Only time will tell. Team Viper, unfortunately, wasn't able to get far in the tournament. It was a little bit of a weaker team, and they did perform 2-6 to go out here on Group B. And returning champion Madri also unable to secure that extremely hard-fought set versus Team Andy, and was out in the group stage as well. Seems rigged. What the hell is this? I just got home and they've already started game 3, so not gonna happen. Yeah. Let's take a look and see if we are in game number 3 already.
I think they're about to start soon.
They're about to start very soon. Wonderful. Sexy crap, though. What's up, Brohio? Welcome to the chat. Good to see you.
Yeah, but the rules are rules, so Valas has the decision
They're correct.
to make.
Now, however, this has been a bug before. ACCM said his Civ changed completely from the lobby to the game, so it's possible that this is a new bug in this patch. And I think we saw this in Nations Cup as well. There was some sort of civilization misclick.
Well, like if I was Ganji, like Ganji knows, right, if he picked the correct Civ or not.
Yeah.
So like, and if I was Valas, I would trust Ganji if Ganji said that he picked the Civ he wanted, and just the game gave him a different one.
Yeah. So we'll find out. We'll do some autopsy after the set, but I think this is a new bug in the game. Anyone in Twitch chat experienced this bug before, where you pick a civ in the lobby game and it changes in game? That's
I mean, I
extremely
played Nunes
frustrating.
yesterday, and he swears he picked a different civ than he got, but
Yeah.
who knows? It's
There's
definitely
another bug
quite rare.
dispatch where Valas just wins his flank every time. Shakuni, you're totally right. Ganji wanted Burmese probably. Burmese and Burgundians next to each other, I imagine. Maybe misclick. You never pick Civ in lobby games. That's true, actually. Who picks? If that Civ pick bug is a real thing, I'll stop playing lobby. We don't know. We need some more anecdotes from the community. I think it might be a bug because it happened to ACCM, and I've heard reports that it has happened in the Nations Cup already. So, um, remains to be seen, gentlemen and lady in the chat in yellow. Not gonna forget about you. All random is the fair play. That's right. That's why we play all random lobby games, boys.
Alright, so they are in the game, and it's indeed Ganji and FedEx flanks.
There you go. So they
So,
did change it up a little bit. Okay.
mhm.
Let's jump into the game now. 14, boys. Ganji picked Porto. Okay. And so they're going to allow him to play the Porto, I guess. Yep, they did allow him to play the Porto. So maybe it is a Civ bug after all. Leopard Spanish Pocket. All right. Let's go. Game 3. Brutal domination or redemption for Team Ganji? Let's find out. Turks on forest, nothing. Yummy. Ooh, very open map here for Ganji on the flank, Portuguese, with his stone and main gold fully exposed to the flank here. Voila. So they did change up a little bit of things, I guess. And FedEx will be playing flank versus Regidan, who's going for the quick walls.
Yeah,
He's got his home
Richard
civ.
just playing it super safe.
Yep. He's got his home civ now in the Britons, and they do have a civ win over the Malians in any which way you look at it.
Yeah, it's definitely a stronger civ.
Let's see Ganji
And
what he's doing. He's not going to obviously wall. This is good. This is good for Team Ganji. He knows how to play this map, and he will be able to hold his own here. Ganji Leopard combo on the flank. Spanish, Portuguese, double castle drop civs on the flank here. Nice safe lakes for Team Ganji.
I think Valos was axing that the Stossi should potentially take the
Lake.
lake, but it's quite like it's easily contestable. Like I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
They haven't asked for re yet, so this is the map they're going to play with now.
And Ganji going for the triple Borulur in the middle already. Quite interesting player. Like it's super risky, but if you pull it off, it's nice. But you can, for example, see that Valas is luring if you look at the deer, and you can identify that his scout is somewhere else, and Ganji will be in time to pull this lure off. Like Valas will not be able to interrupt it, so that's a very good for Ganji here. And he's gonna have like a either good feudal or he can potentially try to go fast castle even with such an open map.
Yeah.
If he did,
He's
like he has
got
a
back
safe stone,
stone. Yeah, he's got a safe stone and a
and he has
relatively safe gold.
and he can have a safe gold, so he could potentially manage to wall this off. But the problem is, this is a new patch, and Portuguese organ guns are not good anymore.
Total crap.
So you cannot go fast castle organs. Like you could monk crush or something. I think you just need to play feudal here
Yeah.
actually.
And try and deny the lake here from Valas, right? So let's see.
Yes.
Let's see what the Gunster is up to. Meanwhile, we're getting here with the Britons.
Yeah, so FedEx got a good walls in the middle actually,
Yeah. Oh,
and he trapped a villager from Richard. Like Richard walked in, and they got trapped. So let's see if he
oh.
can save it.
Oh, he almost had a masterpiece on
Yeah.
FedEx.
What Richard should have done is walk where FedEx will is, and
Yeah.
then wall himself off.
Yeah.
You know, like actually FedEx is 16 pop, and Richard is 13.
Yeah, he's got a minute and a half idle time as the Britons, which is surprising. He didn't have an extended mill fight on the left side at all.
Quite
Oh, he didn't get his sheep, that's why.
Oh no, that's not like he must have lost a will, right?
No, he didn't lose a
No,
will either. It's just a minute and a half idle TC time. For no
yeah, but
reason.
how would
got
he
in
idle
finally.
so much with Britons? Like just the sheep gives you enough. Oh, I think FedEx might be able to trap him actually.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, he's
Oh
not.
boy.
Rappard's there with
Okay,
the scout. Down a will.
ends up okay for Richard in the end. Like, but he's behind, which
He's
is
really
not
behind.
ideal.
Yeah.
It's up to Valas to make it work. And he's going for Barrack and 22 pop up.
This is an
With
FC
room.
or
It's
Archer
actually quite slow up time from
from Valas?
Valas, yeah.
Ganji's going FC, it looks like.
And Ganji is doing fast up into probably Monkrush, I would say.
Yeah, he's taking that back gold here. Safely. No stone.
Yeah, you don't want to go organs.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
And
Take
he's
the boar.
queuing Loom first, so he is expecting to get tower rushed by Valas here. So this time Richard is definitely behind,
Yep.
and FedEx is ahead of him, and Ganji is equal to Valas for now. So the start is pretty good for Team
Ganji.
Ganji here.
Yeah.
And you know, like Repart is pocket Spanish. Could he go for some conks? I think this is the map where you could go and kill
Yeah.
Valas.
Kill Valas and that lake from Zastosi too. Who would be really
Yes.
nice. I think Ganji flared the extra boar here for Repar to take to try and help him get up faster. Let's see if he can pull off the boar lure. I think he should be able to at a player of his level.
Okay. So Repart is up quite fast though, so no conks, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a standard FC build with a lake and
He milled the deer and not the berries.
interesting.
Doesn't make any sense. Like you can lure the deer, Broof.
Yeah, he's got a scout. He's gonna lure the long lure with the boars with only 4 under his TC. Valas adding a market as his upbuilding, not a range.
Ooh. Weird.
And he is 3 on stone, so he's gonna be a while before he gets the gold to click up. Ganji's scouting him out. He sees the lake from Zastos. He sees that he's 3 on stone.
Well, Ganji is up quite fast. It's gonna be faster than Valas.
Yep.
And I think he's gonna go perhaps for some monk aggression. Only 4 on gold though, so
Yeah.
maybe not yet. Maybe he just wants to play defensive.
Let's see. Yeah, he just had a little bit of an intel gathering operation here from the flank position. He knows that Zastos is on the lake, and he knows that Valas is not gonna come forward. So, what is that flare from Repard? Is that where he's gonna make a castle? Maybe. Nobody on stone yet though for Repard. I think this is just a standard FC by
Well,
Repard.
it's a complete crap FC. Look where his stone is.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any. Like his build was so crap, he sold his stone
Oh, he sold
to
his
go
stone.
up.
Oh, that's
To
right.
go up. And
That's
now,
a snabby build.
and now he's gonna be
Goodness.
buying more stone when he. Come on, Repard. Like seriously? What is he doing? Like.
I'm not sure. He can't buy 200 stone at a reasonable price. That's for sure.
Oh, he's buying it again.
Ay, ay, ay.
This is really, really bad.
Forwark's going up for Valas in the back of his base, so he's just gonna play defense. He's no walls overall. He's just got small walls around his base that aren't even complete. Man, Valas has some balls, honestly. No walls, all balls, boys.
Look at Ganji.
Ganji's
Just
adding
booming.
TCs. Alright, alright. No pressure, no monks, nothing. And Valas sees this. Tower here from Regiden to deny those forward boar.
Yeah, they are worried about some pressure here. So, Planner is going for a workshop. And potentially like one Mangnel, which is fine. And they will reclaim some portion of the map.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't like that FedEx didn't dock at all.
At all, yeah.
Like,
after
you should
securing
always-
that lap.
You
Yeah.
should always at least dock it, and you make them like 2-3 efficient ships. It's already worth it. Your Malian's cheaper dock, and then you can add more fish later.
Yeah, if the lake is secured, you keep adding fish later on. Absolutely. Huh, this is an interesting play here. 4 on stone, so maybe a castle?
Valas
For
is
FedEx?
gonna monk rush. What?
Double monastery monk rush as poles into
Okay,
the damn
but
Portuguese.
there is one big problem for Poles.
What is the problem, Zomero? Please enlighten us.
They don't have illumination.
Oh.
So if Ganji no, not illumination, atonement. So
Atonement.
if Ganji does his own monks with atonement,
Oh,
he
they
can
can never
convert
win.
Valas monks, and
Yeah.
Valas can never convert the monks
Correct.
from Ganji.
Interesting. Did not know
Yes.
that about the damn poles.
That's like a really weird push here. Especially against someone like Ganji, who's like when he sees an opportunity to go monks, he will not hesitate and he will like
Does he see the monastery? I don't think he sees it. So
He doesn't see it yet.
yeah.
Well, there is no pressure from Valas yet. Like I think he's expecting the Kong then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Valas is maybe overthinking this a little bit.
Double mangonels here from Mr. Planner on the right side on to the damn FedEx.
Yeah, so okay, I like it that they understand Richard is kind of in a bad spot
Yeah, he's the power
And,
sim, and they want to buy him time, right?
and they want to just stabilize the game. I think they
Yeah.
understand they have better saves. So if they stabilize the game like Britons and Huns together, like Paladin, Longbow, like how do you play versus that even?
Yep. And they do have
So-
a 20 villager lead, so you're right. So I think they're just buying time.
So Planner can easily like look at his fish boom. Like he has 7 docks.
My God.
Yeah.
No farms,
gonna be-
boys. This is a full snooshy boob here by Mr. Planner. Let's go. Now that's what I call a fish boom,
Yeah,
boys.
so even though he is doing some aggression versus FedEx, he's still miles ahead of Giuseppe.
Yeah.
and he's allowing Richard to come back into the game. And because FedEx is not using the lake, they're actually, I would say, maybe ahead on this side, at least until FedEx like fast imps and gives them the initiative. But then again, like I think Planner should be able to be ahead enough to be able to clear the fast imp and buy enough time for Richard to come in with the Arbalest play or something.
I don't
And
like adding so many docks when you can't even afford traps on your main docks, right? Like this is like adding way too
yeah,
much.
it's an overkill. Like, but he has 52 on
Wood,
wood,
yeah,
so like I would probably like 5 dogs is probably enough. I'd
enough
say
at this
7 is
point.
a
Yeah,
little bit too much. You never need more than like let's say 45 fishing ships.
yeah.
So and you can perfectly fit them around 5. So yeah, a little bit of an overkill, but okay. He just wants to get the population high as soon as he can. But then again, he's idling them, so like it's a bit of a misplay here. But he's not like a regular Black Forest player, so he had to learn this in a quick
In quick time
span of
frame.
time. Yeah. Yeah.
Menunez would love this though. I gotta say the castle drop Gebettos. Although there's no
No,
Gebettos
he's
being made.
fasting. He's not gonna make a single Geppetto.
Yeah, as FI fully. Yep. Opening the map up here for Giuseppe Slavs to
So
come in with Halbeso.
so what Richard needs to do, I think Richard will need to stay castle age and do crossbows. Like full boom 3TC and mass
Interesting.
crossbows, so they have like so they can do like palace crossbow and buy enough time or something. Because I don't think he's in a position where he will be able to contribute, and like Planner might die to the monk
Ooh.
half.
Forward castle here by Ganji. With the redemption monks behind. He's got 6 monks in the back. So Valas taking out a Mangonel and monks as well. He got a conversion though.
It's fine for Ganji.
Yeah, Ganji should be able to get this castle up. Oh, double Mangonels. Oh, he had to lose. He had to pay for that with 4 villagers of his own.
Yeah, but he's
I
if you
think
look
he's
at it,
fine.
he's ahead.
Yeah, he's
ahead.
ahead for sure.
And he has a much bigger army, which can push now. So I think looking good for Ganji here.
Yep. So Shakuni, this is one example of how a tier 1 player like Ganji can deal with the Valas flank, you know? Not only is he not dying, he's actually way ahead of the Valas flank position here. And this castle is good from Valas. It'll stop the monk rush on his tracks. But this, I don't understand. You're right. Like the Poles double monastery opening.
He was just expecting the Kongs.
Expecting
like,
Kongs, yeah.
And instead, Repart sold the stone to buy it again, so...
Oh
was
my
weird.
goodness.
But still... Yeah. I think
Alright,
it's looking
so
pretty decent for Team Ganji here.
FedEx is up to the Imperial Age. He will open now for the Dam was happy.
Yeah.
FedEx
I mean,
adding
Richard
block printing
is
monks with
3TCs
sanctity.
now, but he's not walling enough, and he doesn't have any army.
Any
so
building production, yeah. I think he'll stay 3 TC to get up and go up as fast as he
so
can.
I think Planner is gonna be in some problems here. Like, I don't know what can he do. Like, he has heresy, sure, but the hubs are actually the problem. So
Wait, Huns get heresy? I thought they didn't.
of course they get it.
Oh, alright.
And every civ always gets at least heresy or
Or
faith,
faith,
except
yeah.
Tatars.
But Huns have heresy.
Yes.
Brutal. Don't know if he's gonna tech it though. He's gonna probably just do an
Depends
straight-on
how many
fight.
monks there will be.
Well, I don't
But
think they
it's
see the
already
monks from Malians.
Well, he's imp. What else he's going for?
Yeah.
It has to be monks. Unless he's doing it like I think it was the guy on Andy's team, the Chilean. White Curt. Yeah, White Curt did fast imp into chemistry, I think.
Chemistry, yeah.
And then he didn't contribute with much in one of the games, if I remember correctly. And Ganji pushing into Valas.
Again, with no atonement, Valas is gonna be unable to engage Ganji ever. So Valas not looking so hot all of a sudden.
Yes, yes.
And Cavalier already taking in for the damn Repard. With the Treb coming out. Nope, no Treb. Never mind.
So
Oh boy.
going for a ram push.
Valas
And
already taking villagers out of his base for insurance. This not looking too hot on this side here for
yeah. And on the
Team
other side,
Valas.
it's also looking quite bad. Like Richard is up to Imp, yes, but will he be in time to help his pocket
Ooh,
with commit to actually make him?
Siege Ram opening. I like this a lot.
Yes, like
Siege Ram help.
Siege Ram help is deadly for Planner here. Like,
Deadly. Yeah, for the Britons to deal with and the Huns to deal with here. Oh boy. So Huns opening with the light cap play here. Oh, gonna go surround the monks and take them out.
that's a fight he can never win. He needs to be like. He needs to be patient. I know it doesn't make sense, like wait, but he needs to wait for Richard. They need to take the fight together.
Yeah.
But he has one longbow production. He's falling into the trap of where he thinks he needs to play the longbow.
The longbow game versus.
But this was actually the game where he should be playing crossbows.
Yeah.
And even Castle Age crossbows can deal with the halbs, which is what they need for Planner. Like so, Planner could play like Cavalier with Heresy and a crossbow from Richard, and I think they would be able to hold.
This game's over, boys, I think. Honestly, like, look at this. They're fully pushing on both sides. What does Planner do here now at this point? I mean, yeah, Cavalier with Heresy
he's
and
just dead.
Regidan has 7 longbows only. And Pole's adding some Cavalier of their own, but it'll be a little bit too late to fight the fully upgraded Spanish Paladin here. Ganji did lose his forward castle here on the flank position, but doesn't matter because he's sending Vills in the back. Interesting. And Malians, Gebettos onto the fish boom of Mr. Planner. Yeah, he definitely overdid the look boom. That's all of his food eco. Yeah, he's going to farms. No, that's Pole's farms here.
That's
Valas trying to reboom in the back, and yeah, this game is over, boys. Brutal performance here by Team Ganji, changing it up.
That's great for the set that getting closer. I think Team Valas maybe played it a little bit too passive here.
Too passive, yeah.
I don't understand how Richard got so much behind.
Yeah.
Because he initially got the perfect wall on the left.
Yeah.
And even if you send the Vills like right away, like there is no way he needs to have such a big.
I think he just didn't take his sheep in time. That's why. That's why the IDLTC with the Britons not having their sheep because they go through their sheep so fast.
But he always had something working under his TC.
Yeah.
So it's just I don't understand what was the reason for him to be so much behind. And he lost some Vills on top of it, and then they just let FedEx fast him even without the lake. Like.
Yep.
Basically, they won with 1 leg deficit and Repar doing some weird uptime. So, like, that was not good game by Team Valas at all, and probably not even by Team Ganji. Like maybe the strategy was okay, but the execution was lacking, and it was still enough.
This game is completely over.
So definitely a little bit underwhelming performance here for Team Valas in the third game. And we can look for a maybe good set now all of a sudden.
All of a sudden. Because this team did not pick power civs just yet. Spanish, yes, is their power civ, but the rest of the civs are okay.
It's
although,
like
wait a minute, they did Portuguese in the tier 1 and Slav, so they picked 3 of the tier 1 civs already in this game. So this was their game to win or go home, and they won. So, let me put it this way. GG. Brutal performance here, Team Ganji. 2-1, coming back from the damn hell. Take game number 3 here, out from Team Valas. Slavs and Porto is good. They use a lot of the good ones. You're right, Sleepy. So, alright, let's take a look here at the remaining civs now for Team Ganji. They took 3 of their top tiers already. 1, 2, 3. Spanish, Porto, Slav. Woo! Went all in on this one. And then Malians.
Maybe time for Team Valas to close it off with a Mongol pick.
Maybe. Will we see Mongols? Who's going to play it, though? Mr. Planner or Zastosi? Zastosi, probably, right?
I think Valas will play Mongols,
Valas will play
and they
Mongols.
will have like a substitute Halberd. So maybe they will play Japanese pocket and Mongol flank. Like I think Valas doesn't want to give up Mongols.
Yeah.
He shouldn't, but he has to play flank every single game because, like Team Barles and Team Valas, they are only so strong because of these two players on the flank. Like they are making all the difference
Yeah.
here. And
Exactly.
if you, let's say, move one of them to pocket, they would be all of a sudden so much weaker. So Valas, yes, he has Mongols and he wants to play them for himself, so he needs to play Mongols on flank and probably find a different way. Like I wouldn't give Mongols to Zastosi and Valas use some other save. Like I think Japanese pocket is great and he can just boom to help Onager him as well with the towers. That's like a perfect substitute Halberd so safe.
Bear in mind, Wallace team also only has 3 of their top tier civs left, by the way, because they used 2 of them in this game. Britons and Koreans are gone.
Yeah,
So we
but
had
they
Turks, Celt, Mongol.
they
Yeah.
still have 3 top saves there.
Yeah. So it's not like a huge advantage on Team Ganji, but yeah. Just wanted to point that out. Maybe they play Mongols now. Let's see. And I like the switch. I think Team Ganji is going to stick with the switch here with Fadex and Ganji on the flanks instead of playing Repard as the flank who dies to Valas every game. Let me update that scoreboard here, boys. Squatting Slav buying stone. Yeah, that was a really weird build order, but I think that's like a 2015 build order, kind of. He hasn't updated that. Andre will be playing soon here after this set. As a reminder, we will be casting Team Barles versus Valas, the second semifinal after the set is over. That is the order of operations for today. And tomorrow, 16 GMT, will be the bronze match. One of these two teams will be in that bronze match. We will see who it is going to be. And then we have the grand final after the bronze match tomorrow on Sunday. That is the last day of Rage Forest for a whole fucking year. So y'all better tune in.
It looks like they're in the last game.
All right. Well, not last game. You never know.
Well, maybe not.
Are you foreshadowing, Samero?
Let's see.
Vamos. Let's take a look at these civs here. Somero Stradamus. All right. What do we got? Valas Berbers flank. Okay. Regidan, Italians flank. Ledex playing flank Burmese again, and Ganji playing flank Malay. All right.
Will Ganji get the lake you want so much with Malay or not is the real question.
That is la question.
And he is with Khmer, so that's like a perfect pairing. Because Khmer want to give up the lake and Malay want to get it, so and Teutons as well. So like Ganji's really thinking here well. Like both of the pockets, they want to give up the lake. So Ganji will try to, if they have a lake on their team, like Ganji will take it. Whether it's Visepis or Repard's lake, or maybe even FedEx lake, because FedEx didn't take the lake in the previous one.
That's right, and he does get a lake. He's gonna have to fight for it though. It is in his wallable base, but he's gonna go for that forward wall versus the damn Regidan. FedEx is this time versus Valas. Interesting.
Yeah, Ganji sending 3 villagers right away to get that
lake.
wall.
That lake is so massive there for Ganji to get. So he is not fucking around.
Okay. So the big question is FedEx versus
Valas,
Valas on an
yeah.
open generations. How will they
Ooh.
approach it?
Borbers too. All these extra boar are in the middle are for the taking by both players. If they want.
Okay. So Richard only sending two villagers. He's already have to go back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They have more HP on their scouts, but they are that one villager behind. So you wanna maybe prolong the fight a little bit and then send more and eventually get ahead of Ganji, who had to commit so much. Sending
Mm-hmm.
3 vills right
Early.
away sets you down really like a lot behind compared to the guy who only sends 2. Because that one villager working the whole time is big. So let's see.
Let's see.
And Ganji actually losing one villager as well.
Brutal.
And I think Richard is managing to save that one.
Oh, he did save that one on the backside. So
Yeah,
both villagers
yeah,
saved by
yeah,
Richard.
yeah,
Despite a little bit more idle TC time, he is
yeah.
actually ahead here on the Vil count.
Yeah.
And
Is
Ganji will be
2 pop
forced to go
ahead.
back.
Yeah.
Ganji will be forced to go back. Can he get that lake wall, though? That is the question. He's sending 2 more Vils now from the back.
Yeah, Richard is never back, from a little
No.
fight, like never.
Oh, Ganji's
I
making a
think
gate
this is
randomly.
looking super good for Richard,
Yep,
actually.
it honestly is.
Yeah. And he gets the forward wall. That's so good for him.
Wow. And he's gonna be in a position to deny the lake from Ganji here now with the villagers in the
This
forward.
wall makes so much more sense.
Yeah,
And
there you go.
like, does he actually see? He doesn't see the lumber camp from Ganji.
Yeah.
But if Zastosi went forward, this would be like a perfect spot
To
to
bash
attack.
it down. Yeah.
I'm foreshadowing this. Like, Zastosi will spot the lumber camp at some point, and Richard will go and do like a lumber
And
camp
to bash it
rush.
down. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. It's actually unfortunate Zastosi is not going there. Like, that would be so huge for them. Like, he could end the game instantly. Like, there is a weak villager on the wood line. Actually, 2 of them.
Yeah.
Just wall them out when Ganji is not looking, and then strike.
Well, Ganji's always looking, to be fair. But there's a full HP scout inside who's lamed the sheep now.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
Ganji is in a world of pain. Not an ideal start for sure.
Definitely
And
not for. Yeah.
Valas is also on the other side, doing what he should with Berbers. And FedEx is kind of chasing him a little bit. So Valas definitely threw him off. I think there was. If you look at the lumber camp from FedEx, there was some shenanigans that we missed because we were paying attention to the other side.
Oh yeah, we
Like,
did. Interesting.
and
Valas with the
FedEx is behind slightly, so one villager roughly.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna come back to this after the game, but this is funny. This is great by Valas. Full number camp rush. Walling off the pocket was Zeppi here. Wise Pie with the walls on this side to protect his other pocket Khmer, who will be taking the lake actually. Ganji preemptively walling his villagers in.
Yes, it makes lots of sense.
Where's the Zastosi scout? There he is. Okay, scouting out the whole
and
map.
actually one important thing, I think
Oh,
Richard needs to wall that tree because it's part of the wall, and I think you can potentially cut it. No,
on the right side, this one?
well, as part of these walls next to the lake.
I don't think he can. I don't think it's a straggler, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, but it's a lone tree standing alone there. Why wouldn't it be a straggler?
Oh, I see what you mean. This tree in the middle of these 2 walls. Yeah.
Yeah. So Richard shoot fast feudal himself, being Italians, just defend the wall.
Yeah,
and
and
fish
then go
boom
lake on
himself,
his own lake, yeah.
and take Ganji's lake, and Ganji will need to recover the lake and the wall so he can really fish boom.
Yeah,
Maybe this is the game for Repar to push, like through
with
the middle,
knights,
or even maybe some workshop.
workshop play. Now, the thing with Richard is he is a villager ahead, but he's got that extra 50 seconds of idle TC time again. So, let's see if he's able to pull off a fast uptime here. He did get extra boar, so let's see. It's all about the timings now for this team.
I wonder if Ganji sees
There's the
that tree.
Zastosy scout, so he does see
Yeah.
here now.
Okay, so now they
Lumber
know
camp.
about it.
Yeah. But I don't think they'll do anything about it though. They
That
just
should
see the
that should
lumber.
that should like mean that Richard should consider going fast to do even more if he wasn't
Yeah.
already considering it. And on the other side we have FedEx going forward.
FedEx forward the range.
Yes, he's already up, doing some spears and an archery range, and Valas is still in the Dark Age.
But he's on his way up though. Should be up in about a minute and a half. Definitely behind with all the shenanigans that were done. Oh, Zastosi, or sorry, Wasapi going up with a stable here. Interestingly enough, so this is good. And let's see, Zastosi going up with Blacksmith Market instead. All right, interesting.
And Zastos actually managed to snipe one will on the Ganji wood line.
Ooh.
And he's chasing him with three
Oh,
villagers. Yeah.
He's delaying him a lot, actually. Oh,
Yeah,
he's trapped now.
this is good for Richard because he's gonna be in Fido.
Yep, much faster than Ganji.
Yeah, slightly faster than Ganji.
Yep. And we'll deny that lake while fish booming in his own. Although I don't know if he's got enough wood for all of that.
Yeah, he's gonna. You should probably do like one dogfish boom at home at first.
Yeah.
And focus to defend
Fully on
his.
defending versus
Yeah, so he needs
the
to make a
Malay lake.
tower.
Yep.
Tower on the dock, and then like full production fires demos, and don't let Ganji freely take.
Oh, Ganji's second dock going up, but Regiden is now in the feudal age, and will be
and the tower is
throwing
coming
up the tower. Perfect play
Very
here by
nice,
Richard.
very nice.
Very nice. Just as you called it. Have you been foreshadowing a lot? Are you from the future, Samero?
Stradamus, amigo.
Amazing. Yes, so Richard's tower will go up first. Pretty sure.
Actually, like quite faster. So maybe he can deny the tower from Ganji a little bit.
Let's see.
Let's see.
He's only got
Probably
four
not
builds.
much.
Bringing in the fifth one in, but no, it's not going to deny it by much, though. Yeah, right. But importantly, it is on his dock. So there's the first fire out already.
Yeah, and Ganji, he cannot actually afford fires, it seems, for now.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have anyone on wood, because all
of
these
his lumber
guys
camps, yeah, are
the lumber camp guys.
Yep.
This is quite big. Richard should continue making fires here. I don't understand why he's not killing more. Okay, now he is.
Yep.
And
Oh,
Ganji, he needs to
Ganji
get a lumber. Look at the
Deleting the
migration.
bills? Wait, did he delete the fishing ships? I think he did.
I don't know. Did he?
Yeah, because there's no way those ones died on their own automatically.
Well, maybe
Let's
the
check
fire killed
this
them.
side here now. Wasapi adding a monastery as well on the damn FedEx, or sorry, the damn Valas.
Yeah, Valas is up to Castle Age though.
Yeah, he's
So-
lost his gold and he's lost his main gold and a stone here too.
Yeah,
so
but the pocket is free booming,
yep,
and the Valas will be able to defend this.
with the
So
castle.
I think,
yeah.
so I think he's in a very decent spot, especially as a team. And if you check, Valas still has a villager inside. It's low HP, but maybe he can do some sneak something. I don't know.
On the lake, maybe. Let's check. Where is that Valas
Like-
villager?
He's building an outpost in front of FedEx base.
Oh, got it. Yeah, right there. Okay.
I wonder if Valas will be able to get that castle in a
In
decent
a decent spot. Let's check.
I think he should be, but he
He's
still doesn't have
housed.
enough stone. Yeah, he needs to probably sell wood and buy one
One time,
100
yeah.
stone. Yeah, one time buy. Okay, he did it.
There it is.
And there is no siege from
No
Visepi
siege
yet,
from
so
Giuseppe, yeah.
the castle is going up, and I think like this is perfect for Valas, setting up Zastosi for success.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's perfect. Like FedEx is not that much ahead of Valas actually.
There's the
Like
first mangonel from Giuseppe. That's a mistake. That should have been already here. Trying to pressure
yeah.
Valas in, but
So
Valas
what
will...
will they do? They will try to shift all the pressure towards Zastosi,
Yep.
and I think that it might
Zastosi only
succeed
has
because
palisade walls, no stone
he's
walls
walled by
here.
one layer of palisade.
With
So
no loom either, so this is gonna be danger.
yeah,
Oh
he
boy.
definitely needs like a I don't know quick market and then stone wall behind.
Quick! Zastosi! No loom! Your villagers are idling here. Oh, they're gonna get in.
Oh,
They're gonna
this is
get in. This
disaster.
is disaster. He didn't wall in time. He just sat there. They were just standing there. Ay ay ay, no loom, down 2 vills, and now he's fully exposed. And a workshop and a stable coming up in the front.
And he doesn't have the loom. Like
Nope.
he doesn't have loom, and he doesn't have gold to actually click loom.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I wonder if he will like if he realizes it.
yeah,
Okay, he
he's gonna get
sold.
loom now. Yeah, he sold something. Ay ay ay, that should have been an easy wall. Double
Okay,
market wall.
he's not a free boom pocket anymore. Actually,
Yeah,
so.
this is dangerous. This is
Okay, but
dangerous.
one important thing, the Valas village I was talking about.
Yeah, what is
He's
he up to?
walling off Visepi.
Ah, on this side at least, but he's got to go on the other side too. But yeah, let's see. Oh no, Zastosi
Yeah.
down 2 vills and a lot of idle
This
time now.
was
2 minutes.
easily avoidable. Like
Yeah,
what he's walled by 2 palisade gates.
yeah.
When he understands like that Valas is gonna defend himself alone, and the only job you have is to
Wall.
make sure you are walled yourself, and then you
Yeah.
will be in a super good spot.
Yeah, he underreacted for this one for sure. Zastosi did.
Yeah. On the other side, Richard, I think he's
Putting a lot of
quite
pressure
ahead
on
of
Malay.
Ganji.
Yeah.
Yes. So he's
49
booming
mils
in his
to
wall.
Ganji's 42.
Yeah, and he's gonna click to Castle Age. Like
Any minute,
he's gonna be
yeah.
so much ahead of Ganji here.
Yeah. Very well played here by Richard. I think so far he's definitely outshone his tier, I think, in this set. Playing very
Maybe
strong.
not the second. Like he played decent. I think he didn't play well in any of the games, like super good. But playing solid is probably what you expect from a tier 3.
No, I think
Like he
game
died
1
in
he
one
played
game.
pretty well.
But like he was behind. But like you cannot say that he played well if he was significantly behind, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but then he recovered the Monk War versus Ganji and was able to push back, you know, on his side versus Ganji there. So he outplayed him on the Monks at least. Wow, so Zastosi will lose his main TC here to
yeah,
the
this is
double
not
mangonel.
looking good for him, and
At
he's
all.
still not doing anything. Like, there's full pressure on him.
Yep, he's making some pikemen, maybe 1 or 2 spearmen. No gold for him too, so that's the problem. He's not on any gold, Zastosi. Look at his res. Let's take a look
He's
at his
just
res.
dying. Like honestly,
He's
they will just
literally
kill
just
him.
dying,
Like,
yeah. This is insane, actually.
full aggression here.
Khmer full booming with the 4 dock. Look at that. Look at that. That part with the lake boom here, showing how it's done. Wow, Zastosi's dead. Unreal.
That was such sloppy play.
That is really sloppy play by Zastosi, I gotta
Like
say.
especially if you expect that you're supposed to just fully
Just wall,
boom,
yeah.
then stonewall. The simplest thing.
And as Celts too, his pocket Celts, he could have done so much damage versus this army comp here. Oh boy. Wow, Team Ganji showing up for game 2 here, big time. And Regiden has lost his dock.
Yeah, we
So
might
Ganji-
see
Ooh.
game 5.
We may see a game 5 potentially here, boys. And can Ganji pull off a reverse sweep? That is la question.
Right. I guess. Yeah.
Valas
Zastos is
going now
now.
to help his
Uh,
pocket.
mm,
But he's been walled off, so very good job here by
yeah. Like Valas
FedEx
was
to wall off
first trying
all of
to
guys.
push into
Yeah,
FedEx,
and that didn't
but
work.
he wasn't successful. And I mean, Zastos is just completely dead.
Disaster performance here by Astasi in game number 4.
Yeah, and Richard is up to Imperial,
Okay. Italian
and
fast tempo the lake, not bad.
and
61
Planner
wills.
is going for some light caps.
I
So
think.
yes, he wants to clear the push in the middle.
Yeah.
They want to save Zastossi.
Astasi is in a coma, big time coma, not on gold
Yeah,
anywhere.
but this is not the right time to save Zastossi. This is
Yeah,
the
this is the time to
time where you
push.
go and you kill
Kill Ganji.
Ganji and Repart.
But they
And
need this
Repart already
map in the
cutting the
middle.
ballistas, and he's going for Cavalier. And the light caps from Planner will be completely useless against the
Yeah.
Cavalier. So this is gonna result in Repart raiding Richard to death because he's not
Yeah.
gonna have any support. Yeah, Repart is in.
Rampart is in
Already getting
fully.
the ballistas.
Ay
Yeah, he's
ay
clicking.
ay.
Oh, but
Zero
he
map
forgot.
control. All the map
But
control for Team
Repart,
Ganji
yeah,
now.
Repart forgot the upgrades. He doesn't have the +1 even. So
Oh
those knights are
no.
quite
Weak.
bad.
Yeah, yeah. He's doing plus
Yep.
1 right now, and Cavalier is about a minute away. And a forward castle by Repard. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ganji got this. Only reward can throw. Repard can throw, you mean? Yeah. I don't think he can throw now.
No, no.
Like, Zastos is
Repart
fully
is
dead.
now this is where Repart shines. Like being fully boomed, he's a good macro player,
Yeah.
and he's already on Richard here,
Yep.
and he's going for third castle. Not looking good for Team Valas.
Mm-hmm. Team
Like this
Valas.
completely
Oh,
threw them
Valas
off.
going for the forward castle on Redex here on the left side of the flank. And I think he's going to be able to get it with the Mangonel and the Camel Archer play here. But will that be enough? I don't think so, because now you have Cavaliers in the fishboom of Mr. Planner. Mr. Planner opening Camel Riders. Is he doing heavy camel? Yep, he is doing heavy camel, which is the slowest upgrade on Earth. And can he push this back? Can Mr. Planner push this damn push back here? It's got a lot of like a lake loss.
Well, they
He's cleaned
cleared
Giuseppe.
the base of Zastose.
Yeah.
Uh,
So Mr. Planner carrying the team on his back, pushing back on both sides of the flank here, and his own pocket as well.
and Repart is kind of switching to halbs, but he doesn't have any upgrades.
Yeah.
If he just had good numbers of upgraded Cavaliers, he would be able to deal with this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mr. Planner.
But Ganji in
pushing
the end
back.
is gonna be ahead of Richard. Richard is very low eco,
Yep. With the fast imp for sure.
and Ganji will at some point be able to join with Arbalest.
Oh, they denied that castle at 85%. That's disaster. Oh man. Team
We're doing
Ganji had
halves
such a good
now.
window here. Now the push getting completely cleaned out from the middle. Kelts is
Yeah,
coming back into the game.
Repart just needed good numbers of Cavaliers with full upgrades,
Yep.
and he would be able to take the camels if he had like superior numbers, which he should have because
As a Khmer
Blender went to
free
the
boom.
top first.
Yep.
Yeah.
As a Khmer free boom pocket, he should have. So Motastic, you were right. Repard can throw. Comeback time, boys. Mr. Planner, beast mode. Let's go, Mr. Planner.
And look at FedEx base.
Yeah, FedEx base, because of Valas's like Castle Age push here with the Mangonels and the Camel Archer, he's in the damn hell. And Kelts is gonna recover and come back way stronger now as being Kelts.
Is Ganji going for Karambit Warriors?
Karambas,
Interesting.
I think so. All right, why Karambas and not Ellie's?
I don't know. I don't know why he's not going for Arbalest.
Or our BBC, right?
our BBC would probably be better if...
Better here, yeah. They can deal with like the Genbo and the camels together. All right,
No.
so
Actually, you know what's a problem? That FedEx didn't run yet because Wallace walled him off. But he's gonna be able to run something now if he needs,
yeah, I
in
think he
case he
can.
would
He
like
can.
be
He
able
can. Yeah, he can
to be
run.
defeated.
So Valas is close to upping. He's gonna trap that castle down, and FedEx now in the damn hell. Let's see how many vills he's lost here. FedEx, 17 vills down. Sorry, 7 vills down total. Crazy.
Man, I'm not
Valas
sure
asserting
about.
dominance here.
I'm not sure about the Scaram bits.
Yeah. So Khmer making a castle under trap fire, which is not the best thing to do for sure. Going for the halberdier play against Tatars. But yeah, Karamba warriors. Interesting combination they have going on. Halb, Karambit.
I think the Kashik and Elite Genoese is so much stronger.
Alright, Celts now is fully boomed, and this is going to be a problem for the Pocket Teutons, who is going to be defending, looks like, with Crenellation's castles, potentially.
Just imagine in how great spot Team Valas would be if Zastosi was walled. Like they're
Yeah.
ahead now.
They're ahead
Like
now, I know.
imagine, imagine how different this game would be if Zastosi just stonewalled himself.
Yeah. Remember, they had a couple of mangonels behind and a monk, but yeah, I would have definitely bought him more time to respond to it.
And now FedEx is just dead now, actually, because
So Valas is
he's
upping.
stuck in
his
Castle
base.
Age,
Yeah.
and he's doing crossbow and skirms as Burmese. And Valas actually doing Kasbah, and that's perfect for his teammates, which are doing Elite Genoese and
Yep.
Elite Keshik. So this is like a full castle unique units lineup for Team Valas here. Like they're only missing Zastosi going for Elite votes. Yeah, but he should be doing S obviously.
What is the Teutons adding? Just Crenellations and
You should be doing
Onager
S,
defense.
so
Yeah.
S Halbeso is basically the way to play here.
Yeah, we're
But
Scouts.
Valas should get chemistry and BBC going, and then they will be able to kill Visepi, because you know what, like they killed Zastosi, but he was same builds as Vice because he was on 1 TC the whole time.
Yep.
So they killed like 3 TCs and 20 wills from Zastosi, but they just evened out the wills of Zastosi and Visepi, so
So now they have a civ advantage here on Team Valas for sure, on this side at least, on the Celt Berber side. And SO being teched in by Zastosi now, obviously a lot later than he would have liked. But things looking fine here on Regidan and Mr. Planner side, completely.
yes.
Really
I would
weird
even
choice
say
by...
more. I would even say more than okay. Like they have the superior composition, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing that Richard is missing, and he might not realize it, he doesn't have Tumbering, which is quite huge.
Yeah, in these fights with a bunch of infantry.
He actually doesn't have barrack or range, so maybe at some point he will realize.
Yep, he's making it now, as you predicted. Man, you're on one today, Somero. Amazing. Fortified walls by Richard.
Oh, that was a big,
Big
shot
shot,
on
yeah.
Richard. Planner needs traps with the, or
The
they need
range.
BBC from Richard, because the Onager is from Repart is good, because they don't have any way to counter it for now.
Karamba warriors now fully by the damn Ganji. Elite.
Yeah, I think like Ganji wanted to go for those karambits because with the new patch, Malay gets the armor for free, so he can contribute right away. So he just needs to
Ooh, big
pick
shot
elite.
there again.
Yes. Huh?
Big shot
Oh,
by
yeah.
Leopard onto those on the Genbo there already.
Yeah, I think they need to sling Richard a little bit more because he only has 2 castles. Actually, yeah, he's gonna lose one, so he's gonna be on like 2 or 3 castles. And his pop is not looking healthy. Like it would be great if he gets to like 70 Genoese, right? Like he can have low eco, but he needs big army numbers, which he doesn't have currently. Like he only has 27 Genoese. He needs BBC. He's switching to Arbalest. He understands he needs more army. And you know, Arbalest are better against these units. Halb and Karambit, like they have more range, and they are better at sniping onagers because of it. On the other side, FedEx.
FedEx is definitely the damn hell. 98, but he is definitely upping with a back TC, which is good. He's managed to run some eco behind, and big advantage here on Team Valas on the left side of the flank.
If Richard and Zastos, I mean, and Planet just manage to stabilize somehow, Team Valas will win. But look, like the push is looking dangerous. They're crumbling under the pressure.
Unconventional for Khmer to go Halb Onager, but yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, so
Richard
adding some
really,
BBC
really
now.
low eco.
Yeah.
Too late. Like if he had 2 BBCs, like 5 minutes earlier,
yeah,
they would be never able to push them back.
Step Lancer is now being added from Tatar's player here.
Yeah. The question is, can this happy hold this? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be really tough. Kondo's in now from Zastosi as well to fight the skirms. Interesting.
You know, I think the Step Lancers might actually be better than the Kashik.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have any castles left, right? So he's just got the one castle at home now. So it's gonna be a necessity as a mother of invention.
Mr. Planner is big house. 212 out of 160.
Oh ho ho ho!
Okay, he just lost like 40 units, so...
He's back now, not unhoused, yeah, but he's only got 3 army out. This is looking really dangerous. It's a base race, boys. Who will win the base race? We got the Berbers and Celts versus the Burmese and Teutons.
Teutons are the best if at stalling. Like the Coronation Castle.
Coronation Castle,
like he can
BBCs,
just repair that one forever. The BBCs cannot kill it. They need traps.
They do have traps, though.
Traps. They have a couple Celt traps, so there is an option.
Well, I was going to lose 2 BBC for free here to the Coronation Castle. And yeah, this is just going to be the hold of the century. If Giuseppe can pull this off, this is going to be the hold of the century. As
Richard is actually more dead than FedEx is at the moment.
FedEx, yeah. They're surprisingly about the same
FedEx,
pop, yeah.
But FedEx actually, it didn't run any.
He's doing a trade boom. Yeah, he did run, but he's doing a little bit of a trade boom here.
Yeah, so like Richard escaping with 5 or 6 goals might actually mean he's gonna be super ahead of FedEx at some point.
Can this castle hold? Oh, one more hit!
Yeah, they managed to save it.
They managed to save the fucking castle. That's huge here for Team Ganji.
There was a big misplay by Zastosi. He needed to send all the infantry forward to deny the SOs from coming forward.
Oh, that is actually huge.
So much time.
This is buying a lot of time for them to now. Regiden is now fully out of the game almost. Like with 58 vills, no army. And they are fully pushing into Mr. Planner's dock, eco, and his Tatar castles. Wow.
And they might be able to.
This is going to be the hold of the century with Teutons. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable here. Team Ganji, what a roller coaster of a game.
Let's see. Like
it's really close.
The score is looking good for Team Valas, but
yeah.
I don't think the situation is actually looking that good.
Okay, so here comes another Treb, and they are just going to repair that Teuton castle forever till the end of time, if they have to. One more shot on that Treb here. Another shot on the Treb. Nope, just the one shot, but will that be enough to get them?
And Valas needs to send resources to Planner. He needs to get like a ton of stables and the step lancers, and then he can clear. Like the step lancers, they can
I think the
kill the halps in high
Camel
numbers.
Archers aren't doing anything here. I would say they would do much better on the other side if they just help with some Camel Archers. Oh, Zastosi helping here with some condos or some champions of his to try and clean up the
There was
slip.
a nice cut from Zastosi to avoid that castle
Ooh.
that stopped them. And if Valas runs in with all the camel archers, he can kill absolutely all of the trade.
All of the trade and the eco here. Oh, he did. He did run with some Camel Archers already here.
Yeah, he
So
already has a couple in sight, and he should send all of
all
the
of them.
others
Now
as
he
well.
is. Exactly. Oh boy, this is dangerous. And Valas, or sorry, Ganji's push losing steam
Planner
here.
is holding.
Planner's holding. With the help of those skirmishers and the champs from Zastosi, they're going to be managed to hold there. Wow, this Teuton Castle though, still being repaired against 3 Kelt Trebs. Oh, here comes Karambits now. Oh, big shot on the Karambits. All of them died to that one Kelt SO.
Yeah, they're in the damn hell.
Oh no, this castle's gonna go down now. Look at the number of Trebs Valas has. Oh yeah, that castle is finally down. That was the last hold for Team Ganji, boys. That was the final frontier.
All of a sudden, not looking so good.
Oh my goodness. Team Ganji fighting from the skin of their teeth.
Can they hold? It's gonna be tricky.
Here's another Teuton Castle coming up. With all these Trebs, it's going to be really hard now. Valas taking things in his own hands now with the mass of Trebs, a wall of Trebs and Camel Archers. This is what captains are made of.
And the problem is FedEx is kind of not contributing enough with the skirms with only +1 armor on like Burmese, and he's facing Celt as so.
Yeah.
60 pop versus Richard, who should have been dead, but Richard is over 100 pop.
Yep.
Yes, 40 skirms that are actually useful on the other side because he's not facing any SO.
That's right.
Like,
the Onager is out now for Khmer, and looks like they are getting pushed back now on this side of the flank. Things looking into GG territory here for Team Ganji in game number 3 after having such an amazing position, I have to say. Fully defeating almost the Celts pocket.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Incredible game 4 here from both teams.
Yeah, if the another castle from Visepi dies, that's gonna be over for them. But for now, he's repairing it like crazy, and they killed all the traps except one that is almost dead as well, 70 HP. But they don't have stone. Like Visepi needs stone desperately. He's completely out of res.
Oh man, Visepi. Karambar's now coming in, and he's gonna get some big shots. This is the last Hail Mary now for Ganji's team, I think.
You can never take a good fight with Karambits versus a Camel Archer.
Yeah, and also
it's
SO.
Impossible.
It's impossible.
And Valas also switching to some light cap. He's gonna kill his pop, and they're gonna be great sniping the SOs running around, contribute to the Camel Archer composition.
Unbelievable play here. That Teuton
and
Castle.
Planner completely pushing on the other side because Ganji is actually going to the left to hold it.
This is a desperation play here by Team Ganji to try and get something back in map control. But wow, what a performance. What a reverse performance here by Team Valas to take this game 4. Things were definitely not looking too hot here. Big shots by
Mr. Planner
Kel'Thuzad.
being able to clear Justice's base and then defend from Repart and Ganji. That was
he's gonna go in here with some Step Lancers to raid the empty pond of the Malay player. Oh, they've overchopped here, and now he's on this side with some pointy boys for the raiding. There's the GG. What a brutality. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable, boys. Wow, what a game. What a game. What a game. Incredible performance here. Woo!
Pretty good set and favorite advances. So maybe, just maybe, we will be able to see that Valas versus Barros final that we didn't get last
Yeah,
year.
last year indeed.
But let's see, Team Barros will be playing without Mununes, who's been playing for them. But
That's
on the other
right.
hand, Team Velase will also miss Abunsuhalt. So both teams fairly weakened. We'll see how it goes.
Wow.
And pretty decent.
Motastic, you called it, man. Does this officially go down as a upward throw? I suppose it does. But wow, what a game that was. Holy crap.
Hello.
GG. Welcome, Team Valas, to your post game interview. Congratulations for making it to the grand finals here. Woo!
Thank you.
Man, where do we even start? I guess we can start with game 4. Zastosi, man, took you a little while to respond to that double push in the middle.
Yeah, I didn't even see there is another passage. I thought
Yeah,
that only through Valas's base and he had a castle built. So I
yeah.
think we are fine.
Also, you
I
didn't
can
have
send
stone at the time, right? So I think your 2 villagers were trying to stop, and you had no stone at the time.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that was
didn't pay
some comma
attention.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
Planner actually managed to like clear your base at some point, and
yep.
since we said he was on one TCU, we were actually same vills as him, and then Planner managed to stop the push from Rampart. So like very
Yeah.
Mr.
well played
Planner,
here.
man, what a game from you. Holy crap. Tatars, who would have thought, right? Mighty
It's a
Tatars
carry
there.
sif.
Garrison, yeah, definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to brag, but that was amazing. Yes.
It's about the player, not the sif, right?
And
Exactly.
Valas being able to put up that castle somehow against all odds versus the double team on him because his gold was forward, his stone, like one of the stones was in front as well. So that was like a Hail Mary castle that actually worked out for you, Valas, in the in game 4 to defend your position early on.
Valas played really good in all of the games, like in game 1, game 2, always versus Rampart and like defeating him single-handedly usually.
Yeah.
So that set up your team very well. And Richard played very solid game 1 versus Ganji with the monks. Although
Yeah.
he was behind in eco, but managing to hold your side, knowing Valas is on the other side brutalizing, that's all you need, right?
That was
And I
well played,
really like the
Richard.
conversion on all the production
Yeah,
from
from
FedEx that game.
FedEx. That was very huge actually for you because you slowed down their push and you were actually able to push back. I mean, the Dark Age was a little bit questionable, but then you followed up extremely strongly in the Castle Age, Richard, in game 1.
Yeah, well, I guess Ganji was booming and I was going for fast in monk, so I didn't have a lot of eco. I just wanted to push back and get control of the map and things like this.
Yeah. That was very, very good. And I think also in game 2 when they had Bohemians, Tanks, I'm surprised you usually wall fairly well, but this time you just kind of allowed them into your
I thought
passage.
it's fine. Yeah,
It certainly
Well,
wasn't.
It certainly wasn't.
Well, he had Bengali champs to back him up, right? Like, what's
There
the
you go. I
problem?
like that play by Bengali champs. Yeah, that was
Well,
I
like,
think
there were
if he gets-
monks and like I couldn't really go elephant archers with the monks. I get faith, but I don't get heresy, so it was kind of soup.
yeah.
if he gets to like 10 Hoofknees, he can one-shot my stone balls anyway. So
Sure,
So
but
it's
he had
tough.
only 3 at the time. I think
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
just about buying time, so I was a
yeah,
little bit
I could
sloppy
have fought
play
like
there.
another one.
I was expecting you
I
to like
don't know.
fully wall that passage with like 20 layers.
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
completely disappointed me in there.
I thought it's fine. I get up.
Did Revolution cross your mind at any point?
At the very end only because I had so much wills, but like Richard was coming in time and I just used like 10-20 wills as buffer in front of my Custilier so that helps attack them first. I could hold a bit, I also got a lot of slime.
Yeah. And then game 3, I think it was, Valas, with the double pole monastery, were you expecting conks? Is that why you opened 2 monastery in the forward there?
No, but the Ganji was just booming, but I didn't realize that I don't have a tournament.
Yeah, I was yeah, it was like, why are you going monks versus Portuguese? And yeah, it was probably surprising for you that they don't have that crucial tech. Completely throwing you off here. Why didn't you go for like feudal maybe with poles? Or do you think it's a wrong
like-
play here?
Like, I think it's the wrong play because it's so far away, and then Spanish can just drop a castle somewhere and I die completely.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. Yeah.
Definitely.
Repard actually did some questionable move there here, like a Salt Stone to then again bite. We were thinking he was going for some push, but he was just booming
He
as
was
well.
just standard
Yeah.
land booming, which was interesting. But yeah,
Yeah, but
that game.
Spanish is always dangerous on the pocket here. Like you are expecting the conk play with such an open map, so yeah, it was probably good decision for you to play feudal here because then you would need Sastosi to help you as well, and he doesn't have the right sieve for it.
Yeah, and they played well game 3, honestly, with this Siege Ram opening into Richard, who was still in Castle Age at the time. And Mali and F5 Monks kind of took you guys by surprise, I guess. I'm not sure if you expected it or not, but
I thought there'd be cannons and hand cannons. I didn't expect monks.
yeah, that I think took you guys off by surprise
I
completely.
should have walled more. Yeah,
Yeah, the
Yeah,
monks
maybe should've
kept
sent
it
more in.
open,
Mm-hmm.
which was just deadly then.
Yeah, there is
Yeah,
nothing
like-
Hans can do at that point. Yeah.
yeah.
You either needed to help him with more walls to buy time or potentially crossbows. Maybe just
Maybe, yeah.
boom and stay in Castle Age, Richard, and together maybe you can
Yeah,
fight them off.
I thought the only way I could fight is with like Imperial Age bracer range. Possibly, yeah, maybe crossbows would have been the play just to buy some time.
Well,
Was looking dicey there, but in the end, like you turned around the last game, and
yeah, that
I
was
think
yeah, they tried to hold with that Teutonic ventilation castle till the end of time, but they weren't able to buy enough time. Just right there, and you guys definitely came back. I think Richard came back a lot faster than Pydex did on the flank position, and that's what kind of made the difference. Zastosi also helping with the two-handeds on the other side, I think was huge to push it back, and you guys
They didn't
recovered
kill
the
my
map.
eco. I
Yeah,
got some sling as well. Like I had my lake mostly intact. I still had 20 lumberjacks, so I could kind of make units and
Yep.
got the cheap trade tech, which helped. And yeah, I was happy with Dark Age. Killing a villain scout from Ganji and getting the
Yeah.
forward wall is always
yeah, you were
super.
quite ahead, and actually there was like a potential to completely destroy Ganji if you guys spotted the lumber camp a little bit earlier.
He made
maybe.
a forward
Yeah.
lumber camp with 2 low HP villagers, and I think Zastosi scout just walked right by the lumber camp but didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
So if you had lumber camp
what it
rushed him,
is.
that would have been disaster
But
for him.
denying Malay of his lake is still like a
Yeah.
Yes,
huge,
it was a
huge
good,
win.
yeah. Really nice will war here. And then just capitalizing on denying the lake from Ganji, so we were
Yeah.
quite ahead.
Yeah, you played well, Richard, this set, I think. Very well to hold off the damn
Thank
Ganji.
you.
But congratulations, boys. You are now in the grand finale. Well-deserved win here versus Ganji. 3-1, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
Who won the other
Yeah.
set?
We're about
They're
to cast it
about
now.
to start.
We're about
They
to start
start
here.
only now.
Oh, okay, I'll go and watch them. Thanks,
Yes,
guys.
it's time for watching now. Good job, Team Valas. Congratulations
tomorrow.
again, and we will see you tomorrow.
Cheers.
GG's.
Yeah.
GG, see you.